Something that bothersome to me. I lost my voice a while ago. I'm still a little hoarse. But while it's fresh in my mind, we had a saying in Abaco Central High, my high school, called "Seize the Time." Make best of the time. One member of parliament should remember this, Darren Henfield. He was my classmate. And there on the sign before you enter the school, it would say Abaco Central High, and our motto was to seize the time. And that meant to me at the age of 11, had to walk from Dundastown to Spring City, some 9 miles every day for school if you wanted to go. And seize the time meant to me, make best of the little time that you have in this school. Do not waste the teacher's time. Do not waste your time. Do not waste nobody's time. Make best of the time that you have. That, to me, meant seize the time. And I just want to remind the Member of Parliament, Darren Henfield, we started out at 11 years old. We're in the same grade. And Darren is my cousin. Darren's mother Darren's mother and my mother were best friends. They were close, very close. My mother visited her every day before she passed on. And back then, Darren Henfield was also my best friend. Him and Emmeline Sawyer, they were my boys. And what happened today is really bothersome. So I thought I would send a video to Darren and the world to let him know it's unacceptable. When Darren, as the Member of Parliament, couldn't vote for himself, he started off wrong. That is why he's going to end wrong. Darren Henfield couldn't even vote in North Abaco because crookedly, illegally, and unacceptably, the FNM did everything in their power to deny Abaconians a right to put their name up against Renato Corrie. A cockroach could have run for the FNM and defeat Renato Corrie. That is how bad his reputation was. Look out, Darren, the same thing is coming your way. What y'all have done and have not done for the people of Abaco, it's going to be the same results at the poll, trust me. But the reason I'm doing this video is, first of all, before Darren got into this race, he was a Christian. I still think he's a born-again Christian. He's an attorney. He's a defense force officer. So that means he has to have some people's skill. You're in the game of politics. It's a game, Darren. And when I reached out my hand 2:30 today, because I went to the gathering because they said that Darren Henfield is having a giveaway for our kids. And my thing is, why are you giving a giveaway to the kids when the kids don't even have no home? You should give them a home, some plywood, some ice water shield to stop them from out this rain that we've been experiencing as Hurricane Floyd. That would be more fruitful. But Darren walked right up to me and I reached out with my hand to shake his hand and he brushed my hand away. That is the attitude of a little girl. That is not the attitude of somebody who is my representative. I disrespect you totally for that. I don't have no reason to shake your hand, Darren. In this life, if I go to heaven and you up in heaven, I know I'm in the wrong place because you ain't gonna be there. Because God died for people like Kai Mills. He didn't die for y'all hypocrites that pretend to be saved. Saved people don't act that way like little girls. You don't knock my hand away when I'm reaching out. Then the next thing that bothered Kai today, you got guns there, police there with gun. What they can do? They shoot the kid, Chirine, or they can shoot me. It was not Darren's giveaway. It was arranged by some Americans and the people of Marsh Shaba that you saw in the background of the video. It was their giveaway. But the first rude interruption, twice a day I went there. They told me the time was 11:30. Darren was going to be there. Not 11:30, 12:30. Force officer pushed me. You're not welcome here. You're not allowed to come here. My commander said you're not allowed on the property. I said, that's strange. I'm not allowed? What Darren and the commander and the rest of these cockroaches in uniform doesn't realize, Kai Mills was elected by the same people that elected Darren Enfield. Darren Enfield was only being elected one time. Kai being elected 4 times by the people of North Abaco in Darren's biggest district of Dundas and Central Pines. I come first or second in every election. Everyone. And I reach out my hand and Darren brushed me off like I ain't nobody. This supposed to be my cousin. He used to be my friend. He is my member of parliament. You got to play the game. If I said something in the video that is incorrect, you as the minister, get there and correct it. But obviously, you have not rebutted anything that I said, so obvious is the truth. Only thing that hurts is the truth. If it's a lie, many people are not affected if somebody's lying to them, but it's the truth. That is the brute. That hurts. And it hurt me today that I spend my time right here to do this video to let the world know this is not the right representation for Abaco. And it's like a house. If the foundation is not grounded, ain't nothing gonna happen. The house gonna get blown away, just like many after Hurricane Dorian. And Darren came into the race wrongly, lying in the beginning because he couldn't put his name forward. And he also was collecting a salary from the Defense Force and the Attorney General office. And he still put his name in there in the end. After the deadline, he still was in there. And the thing that was more interesting was the Christians, the pastors that buy into it. I told one particular pastor down there, I said, if you didn't come around your people for 35 years like Darren, would you still be the pastor of the church? Would they accept you as pastor? It's the same thing. Darren did nothing for nobody nor nothing in Abaco for 35 years. He's not only the MP, but he's a minister. And you're going to brush your cousin. I told this to Renato Curry when he screwed Wenzel McBride up for that weightless nothing from Abaco to understand, and he know who he is. When you took Renato Curry took Wenzel McBride contract and give it to his friend, I told Renato, you are wrong. Remember this, Renato. When you don't have that power, Wenzel McBride gonna still be your mother's brother. That means he's your uncle. This fella, who you took the contract from your uncle and give it to, he is nobody's friend. He's nobody's child. He's all for himself. So I'm saying this to Darren. When you don't have that power, Kai Mills could still be your cousin, but he'll never be your friend no more. That little act that you did today, I forgive you, but I ain't gonna forget you. That is unacceptable to what you do. That's a display of unprofessionalism. If you don't like the game you're in, resign. You are in the game of taking blows if you do wrong. You think somebody in Abaco really appreciate your representation so far? We've seen more of the backs of you than the front. Lots more of the back. And I am in your district as an elected official, as your cousin, used to be your friend, and you're going to brush me off like I'm nobody and going to shake all the strange white people, all the Haitian Bahamian and hug them? Let me see them got you elected this time. Let me see if they're going to get you elected. I doubt it. But I'm just letting people know, if our member of parliament cannot speak to us, how could he speak for for us. So this is what's wrong in Abaco. If our member of parliament don't speak to us, doesn't speak to the elected people, how could he speak for us? That's the problem right there. That's the problem right here. He don't want to speak to Kai Mills, who's on the ground. I've been on the ground for 12 days now. He just came and probably going tomorrow. And you don't want to talk to me. You want to brush me aside. That doesn't play. All hands have to be on deck. And I already know how petty Darren is. You could try to block Kai Mills from getting contract to clean up his district. I've already been to the office. But one thing LT has said, do not beg. And I wouldn't beg Darren for water. The same breath that God give you and the ability, he also give it to Kai Mills. I have been surviving for 27 years. In a week, on the 31st of December, I will be 58. And nobody could point their hand in my face to say I begged them. Not only that, watch this. On the 31st of December, Kai Mills will be 58 years old. And I've always been there for Abaco and Abaconians. You have just come on the scene and you have made a mockery of being a member of parliament. So my hand, you ain't got to shake. But guess what? All the other members of parliament, they come here, they shake my hand, they greet me, they meet me, and they want to be a part of my video. So be petty. The hurricane showed us nothing. Nothing. And I just want to remind David, who said in his video what he gave me. Remember, when you were in Fox Hill prison, the only person of Abaco, I don't think any of your parents, your brothers or sisters went and see you. Kai went up there and give you 8 carton a cigarette every time. And everybody know 8 carton a cigarette in Fox Hill meant something. So don't throw nothing in my face. Because I was there for you. And what you've done for me, it shall not be unnoticed. I know exactly what you did. Be careful, for careful's sake. And we had a school teacher named Cedric Parker. He always leaves this word. Not one woman born bad children. So when you believe you bad, somebody else, they're bad than you, you know. Y'all may play bad. I got a lot of bad friends too. That I'm holding the button. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. So watch your stitches when you're trying finger, and Darren will be out of parliament in a couple of years. And what you gonna say then? What you gonna do now? Life is a cycle. What if, just what if, Kai Mills is chosen by the people to be the member of parliament for North Abaco? What if, keep that right behind your head, what if Kai Mills become the best MP that North Abaco have seen in 30 years? What if? Watch that conjunction, and by all means, watch your function when you come to Kai Mills.